Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Parquet. I am Saren Prince, as always, joined with
Man of Stage, and together we are Bridge Boys Broadcasting. Welcome, and thank you for tuning in.
Last time, we were recovering from getting punched in the face, but more importantly, Tsubasa told Rino that she intentionally had been trying to take her body, but Rino already knew.
And it might be nothing. Rino has become quite attached to Tsubasa, though, as has Kanato, which makes perfect sense. And they don't want her to leave. Neither do we. We don't want her to just disappear into the ether. So,
no, definitely not.
Hopefully we can figure out a way to not have her disappear. We'll find out, though. But for right now, hi, Tsubasa. How are you?
Ohayo.
Good to hear.
It's the following morning. Kido-san comes down the stairs looking much calmer than she had yesterday. Telling Ibaraki-san the truth must have lifted a huge weight off her shoulders. I'm speechless.
We both are. It's nothing. Good morning.
今日もいい天気だね。寒いけど。
Yeah.
She stands in front of me, trying to make small talk.
Why is it that small talk always involves the weather?
I don't know. I don't know.
It's just a weird thing, I guess, because if you're standing in front of somebody, it's like, oh, we're sharing the same weather at this particular moment. So, hey.
Yeah, unless one of you've got one of those little cartoon rain clouds that's only hitting you.
Just feeling like Eeyore. So sad.
But then she stares straight at me and cut to the chase.
言えたよ。ちゃんと伝えることができた。
I know. She told me.
そっか。リノ君、何か言ってた？いや、やっぱりいい。何も言わないで。
Aren't you curious? I'd be curious. There's something I'd like to ask you.
なんだろう。
About your plans to disappear. What does that mean, exactly?
I know it's Ibaraki-san's body. I imagine she can't literally die in it.
Huh.
木戸翼という意識を消す。
Yeah, that's what I
と言って
figured.
も、すでに移植した記憶が完全に消せるわけじゃないからね。
Yeah, I wouldn't think so.
僕という意識を崩す。そんな BMI のプログラムを組んだ。
Yikes. Okay, so she would have to willingly create something knowing
Yes.
that it would destroy her consciousness. Man.
Mm-hmm.
平気だよ。すでに必要な記憶も取り戻してある。
Oh, that's not what I was worried about at all, actually.
Nope. Did you complete it already, or will it take more time?
そうだね。1週間程度はかかるかな。アインザッツでのバイトもあるしね。
What?
シフトはもう伝えてるんだ。いきなり休んだらマスターに迷惑をかけるだろ。
Well, are they not gonna have that problem if you erase yourself from existence?
I mean, I guess you'd give them a 1 week notice. Hey, in a week, I'm gonna be dead.
In a week, I am going to cease to be... What?
やり残しのないようにしておきたい。立つ鳥後を濁さずってね。ごめん。なんだか朝からしんみりさせたかな。
I don't think this would be a bright topic at any point of the day.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that.
ありがとう。さてと、そろそろ行こうか。
Where are we going?
いらっしゃいませ。
There. I should have known.
こちらの席へどうぞ。
I watch her work for a while. She's her usual cheery self. Actually, she might be even more joyful than usual. Is it because she finally told Ibaraki-san the truth? Or is she just trying to enjoy the time she has left?
Probably both.
Perhaps it's either of those two.
Or maybe it's neither, okay.
No doubt she's experiencing a tempest of feelings right now. And I can't even begin to imagine what she feels like.
Does that make us Prospero?
However, she doesn't let it show on her face. That's how strong her determination is.
Ibaraki-san was probably right.
If she tries to persuade her, it would only make her feel worse.
こんにちは、いぶきくん。
体の方はもう平気か？顔のあざは残ってるようだが。
Thanks, I'm feeling good enough. I can talk if you need to.
ならちょっと付き合ってくれるか？
Where are we going?
で、そもそも伊吹くんが狙われた理由についてだが。
She was crazy, is that not sufficient?
What I really am curious about is why she hit herself in the face 7 times.
They didn't see that. I witnessed her brutalizing those 2 men in the alleyway. Other than that, I don't know what I did to her. Wait, were they never... I guess they were never in here at the same time as Hashihime.
No, I don't believe they were. I mean, not that we saw anyway.
True.
I give them a purposefully vague answer.
Come on, high roll. Come on, high roll.
To be honest, I couldn't come up with anything better. I hope it's a convincing enough answer. Well, we have a friend that in D&D always rolls a 20 for persuasion. That's something.
Yeah. And it's always on stuff that doesn't really matter, but it leads to hilarious consequences.
Always.
By the way, did she say anything?
特には何も。伊吹くんが言った通り、見られたからと考えるのが妥当だろう。
I'm honestly kind of surprised that she could say anything at all, considering how many times she punched herself in the face.
You should have seen it. She was crazy.
Before and after. She really hasn't said anything?
そういうわけじゃない。
They tell me that Hashihime-san didn't display any defiance during questioning. Is it because she saw no sense in it, or because she didn't care? Apparently, she answered all of the questions truthfully. In order to hack into a BMI, you need to make adjustments to target device first. Probably in order to pair up the 2 devices you want to connect through higher line. What allowed Hashihime-san to do such a thing was her occupation. It's a little relieving to know that not everyone can pull those antics without putting a serious target on their backs now. She also explained to the police why she did what she did.
Because she's insane?
私の親は家の中と外では別人だった。
Oh, okay, so she gave...
Oh, the actual answer, yeah.
Yes, just omitting some of the details, probably.
家の中ではいつも怖い顔で怒っているのに、一歩外に出たらニコニコ笑って。子供の頃は大人はみんなそうなんだろうって思ってた。でも、いつの頃からか、それは勘違いなのかもしれないと思うようになった。私はそれを認められなかった。私の家が特別なわけじゃない。誰だって必死に我慢してるに違いないって。だから幸せそうな人を見ると、この人は裏にどんな苦労を隠してるんだろうって気になった。
So did she actually come to this conclusion on her own, or is this a side effect of the soul expansion?
Ooh, probably the soul expansion, to be honest. Because we haven't really seen him use it on people all that much.
That's true, but I feel like he wasn't quite that specific. Like, he didn't say anything about realizing the error of her ways or anything. He basically just told her, hey, don't mention anything about Kido-san.
Yeah, I mean, there could be a little side effect where like, as a result of it, she thought more because she lost part of her own memory.
That could
just
be.
throwing it out there.
No, it's entirely possible. Or maybe she's just like Michael Keaton's character in the episode of King of the Hill when he gets electrocuted and suddenly stops being insane.
You know what? That's also a good call. Maybe hitting herself in the head repeatedly was what she needed the whole time.
その苦労を分かち合えたらいいなって。あのサイトもそう。みんなで苦労を分かち合えればいいなって思った。きっと自分の家が特別不幸だったなんて思いたくなくて。だから私は。
Whether she was being honest or just trying to elicit sympathy, I don't know.
Oh, I didn't consider that, but that's possible.
She only seemed able to communicate in her twisted terms. Perhaps her story is true. Whatever the case, though, I can't sympathize with her. It doesn't seem like Ibaraki-san or Kido-san came up in any confessions either.
Well, that's a relief at least.
Yeah, because it'd be weird if she mentioned that, it's like, oh yeah, there was this person that died. It's like,
well, we already thought you were insane, but this kind of cinches it, doesn't it?
Actually, yeah, it would. I'd like to think my soul expansion did its job.
I know it's a little late to ask, but is it really okay for me to know all that?
動機に関してはマスコミにも同じことを言ってる。
覗き見ができるということは、ここだけの話にしておいてくれ。
I know nothing, I see nothing.
Keep what to
下手に
myself.
噂が立てば、模倣しようとする奴は絶対にいるだろうからな。
Are there that many copycats out there with a crazy prosthetic limb and that level of BMI knowledge?
Yeah, actually, that's a good question. Like, actually, no, like, legitimately, how many people have her level of BMI knowledge?
No
is she,
idea.
like, the best in the world? Or is she,
Well-
like, there's probably about 200 other people who could do the same thing?
Now that is a
If
valid...
they knew.
That's a valid question because she knew how much she knew. Wait, hang on. Let me phrase this differently. She learned a lot of what she knew from Kido. Theoretically, anybody who worked with Kido-san might have similar knowledge.
Actually, that raises a whole different question. You remember how Kido worked with a bunch of people and they all disappeared?
Yep.
That part of the story still hasn't been solved yet.
Yep.
And I hadn't thought about that until right now.
All right. What'll happen to her?
正直に言うとよくわからない。
余罪があるんだ。
I was expecting it to get real dark there, like she just pauses for a second. Oh, we already shot her.
Okay.
今までの BMI 犯罪にも関わってる可能性が出てきた。どこまで罪が重くなるかは、それ次第だな。
I see.
あ、そうだ。余罪といえば。キャバクラの一件は覚えてるよね。ドリームダイブの。
Vaguely. Yeah, I remember.
They used BMI to alter the visual feedback of their client so that the girls they were paying for appeared like models and celebrities. It wasn't that long ago, in fact. Maybe, I don't know, 5-10 episodes?
Give or take.
It was even the talk of downtown for a good while.
あの一件にも、橋姫ひなぎくんが関係してたらしいんだよ。
Was it her strong hand?
It was her strong hand.
店の経営じゃなく、例のシステムの方でな。
That makes sense. Really?
I'm actually just feigning surprise. That system they had in place led us to a fragment of Kido-san's memory. I wouldn't ever forget such a thing. However, answering that I already knew would appear suspicious.
他人の BMI を覗き見たり、他人の容姿を置き換えてみたり。結局、愉快犯なんでしょうかね。
本人は酔っ払いが嫌いだった。なんてことも言ってたらしい。
Well, that's one conclusion. Good thing she never
Okay.
met Miyoshi-san. Sorry, you were going to say something profound and then I ruined it.
No, I was gonna say with her childhood, it makes sense she would hate drunkards.
Yep.
正直、どこまでが本当なのかはわからん。面白半分で試しにやってみたってやつも世の中にはいるからな。橋姫ひなぎかが当てはまるのかどうかは俺にはわからないが。
She may very well be that kind of criminal. If what she said back then was true, that is.
Ah.
何？どうかした？
Oh, that was a realization. Ah. Ah.
Oh!
橋姫ひなぎくのことで何か思い出したことでもあったか？
I didn't even know that was the other part of her name.
I was about to say the same thing.
Oh, no, not really. I was just remembering the whole hostess club thing. Can't say I'm surprised to hear this.
そう。でも、そうだよね。そんな声も漏れるよね。私たちも意外だったし。
そうだな。他にもいろいろつながりそうとなれば余計にな。いや、すまんな。時間をもらって。
ありがとう、話を聞かせてくれて。助かったよ。
You're welcome. No, thank you. I appreciate you trusting me enough to tell me these things.
私たちはこれで。何かあったらまた連絡をして。相談に乗れることなら乗るから。
それじゃ、またな。
See you later, and thanks again.
I wave the two of them goodbye. After they leave through the door, I hurriedly get out of my seat.
Was that them leaving through the door or us hitting our knee against the seat?
Ow!
お？何？新しい注文？
I'd like a double veggie.
They don't serve those here. No, there's just something I need to take care of.
要件？
None of your business. I'll get in touch later. Don't worry. There's no chance that I'll get kidnapped by a psychopath and held captive like I was this past time.
What are the odds of it happening twice?
It's a non-zero chance.
I say, looking straight into her eyes.
そう。わかった。
I doubt she thinks I'm lying. Despite her obvious reservation, she nods.
See you later.
I leave the store and head straight to my destination. If my theory is correct, well, there's one issue. Will I make it in time?
Are you gonna let the audience into what the theory is?
No. Not yet, anyway. Because there's no use thinking about it. I need to go find out.
Nice segue. I feel like Ibuki-kun is acting strange. No, scratch that. He's definitely acting strange. However, I think I know what he's trying to... Wait, what? Okay. I think I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to help me. This is all my responsibility. I'm just cleaning up my own mess.
And we weren't even invited.
Well, we're going to need a cake. Creating the program, finishing all my shifts here, they're all excuses. Aw. With each passing moment, I grow more certain of it. I imagine them consoling me, but shake the image out of my head. I need to go through with it. I won't run away anymore. In the meantime, I keep working, supervised by Scary Barry. I can't trouble them anymore. That's the only thing keeping me strong. I say to myself, trying to drill it into my mind. Otherwise, I'm going to end up clinging to them. I need to make the program to erase myself. Doing so will be very hard. Dragging these things out is akin to torture, I realize. If he tried to comfort me right now, I know I'd break down. Even though I'm glad to be alone, I feel extremely lonely. I wanted to be together with Rino-kun more. I wanted to spend more time with Ibuki-kun. Of course, I don't regret having experienced it. The days I spent in Rino-kun's body, and the days I spent with Ibuki-kun, I loved every moment of it. Even though they're memories I was never meant to have. I'm grateful to have experienced this happiness, even if only briefly. I was, but it wasn't what I expected.
今もこんな風に存在していることにはきっと意味がある。僕にしかできないことがあると思う。
Still, that's only wishful thinking. There was never any real meaning in this. So, I should go. It's the right thing for me to do. I fully believe that. But somehow thoughts of the future keep assailing my mind.
パルケ。
Ooh, that was a thing. Alright.
For real.
I go back to the place where I was bound and beaten. The place where Hashihime-san said she had her workshop. Maybe there are some clues here.
All things considered, it looks a lot better than I would have thought it did. You know, all the banging and crashing and metallic arms.
Also, how did we get in here? Is this not a crime scene? Though they might have been taken by the police as evidence.
Guess that answers that question.
Perhaps searching this room is pointless. But I realized one thing.
キャバクラの一件は覚えてるよね。ドリームダイブの。あの一件にも橋姫ひなぎくんが関係してたらしいんだよ。
店の経営じゃなく、例のシステムの方でな。
Given its relation to Kido-san's memories, there can be no doubt of Hashihime-san's involvement. But her arm had nothing to do with people having their visual information tampered.
Wait, her arm or her aim?
Both, perhaps.
Wait. Okay. I feel, I don't know. Her arm has to do with metallic parts.
Well, maybe he means her other arm.
Maybe, I don't know.
In any event, that's not her area of expertise. Also, one more thing. Back when I spoke with Ibaraki-san to find an answer...
私には技術的なことはわからない。専門的なことなんて聞いてもわからないから、興味もなくて。ごめん。私にわかることは、2つの実験を受けたってこと。一つは、木戸翼の移植。もう一つは、容量の増強。
It's difficult to fit two whole personalities inside one brain. So it makes sense they had to perform procedures to increase the capacity of hers. But Kido-san's original research wasn't for the purpose of grafting herself onto another person. She wouldn't have needed to research how to increase the capacity of the human brain. Which means a different research was used for this second experiment. Not to mention there was no precedent for it before that. No matter how involved Kido-san was, her health couldn't have been good enough to see all of this through. However, it's hard to believe that Hashihime-san could have laid the groundwork and done all the research herself either. She was just someone with a BMI prosthesis. In her own words, Kido-san was the one who taught her everything. She had no reason to lie in her position. So it would only stand to reason that she had a collaborator.
Oh, maybe your Manaka theory is right.
If I am 2-on-2 for this game. However, the police mentioned nothing about catching an accomplice. If one exists, then they're still at large. Which means...
maybe there's some kind of clue left here.
Hashihime-san's arrest was an unforeseen blunder. So there could very well be some evidence pointing to her collaborator still left here. Assuming she had one, of course. This might help me figure out how to solve Kido-san's condition. It may just be wishful thinking, but I can't leave any stone unturned. I'll inform Ibaraki-san that I'll be focusing on this.
ねえ、リナちゃん。伊吹くんの様子はどうなの？ちょっとぶり返したみたいで。大したことはないですけど、念のために。それに、伊吹くんの仕事は力仕事も多いですから。そっか、わかった。お大事にって言っておいて。はい。
I'm forced to lie. It hurts, but I can't explain the situation to her. I need to take this pain and accept it. Ibuki-kun's doing this because of me, too. He's working hard for me. I'm the one who brought it all up, yet I can't help. I can only watch and pray. It hurts being so useless.
でも、撤回することもできない。
I've been alone for so long. Living day after day on the force of apathy alone. So, I wasn't afraid of dying. It would be a relief, in fact. That's why I agreed to participate in that experiment. But the unthinkable happened. I gained something. Something I don't want to lose now. We can't talk directly. But that experiment allowed me to meet Tsubasa-san. Living with her reminded me of what really matters. Every day was fun, and I made daily reports to her. I'd complain, she'd teach me, or I'd be getting mad at her overeating. At some point, she started to feel like family.
どっちが姉なのかはよくわからないけど。でもやっぱり私が妹なのかもね。
She's always the one helping me, giving me advice. I don't want to say goodbye to her. Not yet. I was lucky to meet someone I could call family, and I don't want to let go of this. I just know that I've probably used a lifetime's worth of luck. And I don't want to let it go to waste.
だから私は諦められない。
If I do, I know I'll regret it forever. I'd lose something irreplaceable. And I know the pain that that causes full well.
話したくない。
I'll apologize to Ibuki-kun later. I shouldn't have put so much responsibility on his shoulders. After all, Tsubasa-san isn't the only one I don't want to lose. I'll apologize as many times as need be.
これからも一緒がいいから。
I don't want to let go of anyone.
Parquet.
Whoa, it's gotten late.
My search continues without bearing much fruit. I rub at my bleary eyes and look up at the ceiling. Was Hashihime-san working solo after all? Or did everything get taken by the police?
No.
I shake the incoming fears out of my head. I'm not about to give up now. I need to remind myself of what's at stake here. Rather than worrying, I need to keep the search. But at that moment, I hear the patter of approaching footsteps.
Quickly, I need a box.
Dun, 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 dun. They're faint, but definitely coming this way. I turn off the lights, crouch in a corner, and wait. It's hard to see in the dark, but it looks like a man coming into the room. He slowly creeps into the room. I doubt he's law enforcement. This is the point when I begin to think that my hunch was right. I hold my breath and focus my attention on the mystery person. The black figure goes to the back of the room and crouches down. Then he thrusts something like a stick into a hole.
Huh.
It seems like that spot was used as a secret hiding place.
Very clever.
He uses the stick as leverage to uncover a hole and takes a memory cube from it. It must be part of their research. I imagine it's important enough for him to want to come and collect it.
くそ、あの女、いきなり警察になんか捕まりやがって。くそ、くそ。
Hey, wait a minute.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing that you're thinking.
That we've heard this voice all the way back in part 1 and 2?
Yeah, sounds exactly like the
okay.
disgruntled executive.
Daddy. I stealthily skulk my way behind the grumbling man.
Huh?
He looks back, finally noticing me. But before he can do that, I push him down and pin him on the ground.
I am vengeance. I am the night.
なんだ
Let me
やめ
show
ろ
you my true
警察
feelings.
警察なのか
I'm not.
警察じゃないなら何なんだよ
I need to ask you something.
はあ知るか話せ話せよ
I can't do that. You worked with Hashihime Hinagiku, didn't you?
That was a good
何
read,
なんだよ
by
お
the
前
way. That's a lot better than I would have done with a You worked with Hashihime Hinagiku. I restrain the man and get away from him. Then I turn on the lights and stand facing him again.
Nope, not the same guy.
Oh, well. He has messy graying hair. And a slight stubble. He's wearing a white coat and has a slender build, pretty much a picturesque researcher. The man simply slumps down, his back against the wall. Perhaps he just gave up.
You're the one who was working with her, aren't you? Hashihime-san wasn't the one who was experimenting with visual feedback tampering in that hostess club. It was you, wasn't it?
The question elicits a clear reaction out of the man. He glares up at me from below.
一体何なんだよお前
I could ask you the very same question. How are you related to Hashihime-san? Why did you work with her? Were you tired of lies like her? Did you want to see people's true colors? Well, I doubt that.
当たり前だろあんなイカれた女と一緒にするな
Then why did you work with her?
それは ん
Suddenly, something else becomes subfused in his glare, a shade of doubt.
お前、どこかで会ったことがないか
I don't know you.
I truly have no idea about what he's saying. But he doesn't relent.
いや、絶対にどこかで会った。間違いない。俺は誰かと会うことなんてめったにない。テレビなんかの類も見ない。なのに見覚えがある。最近じゃない。昔にどこかで学生時代。いや、働き出してから
Oh, were you one of the people who helped to make us?
Probably. That's what I was thinking.
He's not talking to me.
He's talking to the person behind us.
He's probably the type who talks to himself to organize their thoughts.
Oh, I'm that way.
Yeah, I am too. He's whispering to himself, seemingly closing in on a memory. And then,
あ
an almost silent gasp leaves his mouth.
Well, wasn't
Well,
that
it was
silent?
actually pretty audible, but
I was
that's
about
okay.
to say.
お前、まさか IV203?
No.
That's Mr. IV203 to you.
IV. What?
間違いない IV203 だくそーマジかまさか本当に目覚めたってのか
What? Wait a minute. Are you one of the researchers who worked on that whole genius project?
マジかよマジで目覚めやがったいつだいつ目覚めたどうやって何があった
I'm asking the questions here.
Well, let me tell you. First, actually, you know what? It's probably quicker. First, you should go back and watch part 1 of Parquet, and you should continue from there. I'm at a loss for words.
But we aren't.
Yeah, definitely not. But the man seems beyond elated at this revelation.
Actually, wait a second. Didn't all the researchers go missing?
One was confirmed dead, even.
Wasn't that Kido-san?
Yes, I think it was.
よく知ってるな。だが行方不明じゃない。さっき言いかけたことだが、殺されたんだ。あの女に。
What? Okay, you know, I wasn't expecting that.
I wasn't either, but yeah, that seems like, well, yeah, alright. That seems legit. I believe it.
Hashihime-san? But why would she do that?
秘密を漏らさせないためだ。俺たちの研究は優秀な記憶を集めて天才を作り出すこと。だが失敗続きで行き詰まっていた。移植技術ではなく器に問題があるんじゃないかなんて考えもしてな。性別、年齢、いろんな人間で試してみた。それでも失敗続きだった。そんな時にあの女が現れた。
人格の移植に協力してもらえないかな。
あの女は移植に関する研究データを持っていた。なぜそんなものを持っていたのかまでは知らないが、俺たちはその研究データに興味を抱いた。こっちにも役立つかもしれないからな。そして協力し、移植実験は成功した。そうさ、人格の移植という大業を俺たちは世界で初めて成し遂げたんだ。おかげでこっちの研究も進展した。お前が目覚めたのもあの移植実験があったからだぜ、IV203。
To be honest, I feel a certain aversion every time he calls me that. But I don't want to interrupt his long-winded speech. And I don't want this man calling me by my real name either.
I was wondering about that.
問題はこの先だ。しばらくして俺たちはこの結果を公表しようとした。この実験結果があれば、金を手に入れられるのは間違いなかったからな。倫理的にどうであろうと、権力者が好きそうな研究だ。
That's probably true.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
だが、あの女は言った。
公表？バカを言わないでよ。そんなつまらないことのために彼女を移植したわけじゃない。これから彼女が見せてくれる顔に比べたら、お金なんてさまつなことさ。
Yeah, that's a lot more practical.
I mean,
全く意味がわからなかった。イカれてるとしか思わなかった。
Well, you were right.
you're not incorrect.
俺だけじゃない。全員がそう考えていた。
But they didn't have Hashihime's true feelings.
そしたらあいつは自分の邪魔になるからって。
So, she killed them?
だからあの女はイカれてるんだよ。
Why are you alive then?
俺は賛同してみせた。笑顔なんて嘘だ。嘘は嫌いだ。誰もが本当の顔を隠してるってな。とはいえ自由ってわけでもない。秘密を知る人間を放置はできないって監視下に置かれたのさ。
Then what about me?
俺が一人で継続できるものでもない。研究は破棄するしかなかった。だが捨てるのももったいない。だから売ったのさ。似たような研究をしてる連中に。
That explains a lot.
そこからはあの女の言いなりだ。義手の研究やら悪趣味な覗きの手伝いやら。あいつが持ってた研究データを好きに利用できるのは面白かったけどな。ああ、質問に答えてなかったな。
No, but you're filling in a lot of other blanks.
I'll be honest, I forgot what I asked to begin with.
そうだよ。視覚情報の置き換えは俺が作ったものだ。あいつの研究データを元にしてな。
Why would you sell that to a hostess club?
大量のデータが手に入る。その上、向こうが金を払ってくれるんだ。一石二鳥だったよ。しかし、本当に目覚めるとは、もったいないことをしたな、畜生。だが、あのまま放置してても目覚めたとは思えない。おい、IV203、お前はどうやって目覚めた？知ってることを教えてくれよ。
Let's make a deal. You tell me about that personality grafting experiment. And I'll tell you what you want.
知らないな。相手の名前も年齢もあの女が隠してた。監視下に置かれた後も人格の移植の研究を続ける必要はないと禁忌扱いだ。答えられることは何もない。
So she did have a collaborator. But unfortunately, it doesn't seem like he has the information that I need. Still, I never expected to meet one of the people that created me. I have even more questions. But there's something I need to prioritize over that. Making Ibaraki-san's wish come true. And fixing Kido-san's predicament. And to that end...
それよりもお前のことだ、IV203。なあ、教えてくれよ。いつ目覚めたんだ？何か目覚めるきっかけや変化があったはずだ。早く教えろよ。
Shut up. I'm thinking right now.
お前が代わりに答えろって言ったんだろうが、IV203。
Stop calling me that.
I swallow down my words. Wait.
俺はなんだよ。
I'm IV203.
そうだよ、それがどうした？
I was assigned a number. Which means there were more and we were distinguished by numbers.
I was born from an experiment. My body was also created and grown from experiments.
ああ、そうさ。意識が芽生える前の肉体が必要だったからな。培養器と投薬によって設定した年齢にまで成長を促した。
Oh. If I was the only one, there'd be no need for numbers. So, like, we could, I think I mentioned it last time. In theory, if we could replicate this, we could put Tsubasa in a new body.
That seems to be the implication.
Which means...
Were there any experimental bodies created other than mine?
はあ？何言ってるんだ？当たり前だ。一例だけで済ませられるか。さっきも言っただろう。性別年齢問わずいろんな人間で試したと。ああ、そうだ、思い出した。HC101 ってのが。
Before he can finish, I grab the man by the lapel of his shirt and raise him.
おい、なんだ、なんだよ。
Tell me.
何をだよ。
Everything. The results of your research, who you sold it to, I want to know it all.
Parquet.
I actually think it's a good place to stop.
Yeah, I think you're right. Ooh, man, that was intense.
Yeah, it definitely was.
That episode, we've had some emotionally intensive episodes before, but there really wasn't a lot of levity to that one.
There was not. All the levity people are gonna get out of the episode is us.
Yeah, that's very true. It's good though.
Oh no, it's a very good.
We're actually getting some of our questions answered, although I do wonder if there are going to be some things that remain as kind of plot holes, because it kind of seems like that's inevitable at this point.
Yeah, I think so.
So, were you looking at Scary Barry?
Yeah. I mean, he's really just sitting there being like, if you fall asleep for 13 hours, I get your soul.
If you can survive until 6 a.m., it won't become a Five Nights at Freddy's offshoot.
Oh no, then we'll get games forever.
Alright, well, thank you everybody for watching. We hope to see you in the next episode to see exactly where this mystery ends up and if we can figure out how to get a body for Kido-san. Stay tuned. For now, we are the Bridge Boys, signing off.